Hello guys, Vizarish bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle we have the forces of Khorne, who are being led by a Herald of Khorne on Throne of Khorne, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the name. Let's see here before we get the... no, Blood Shrine of Khorne. So yeah, a Herald of Khorne on Blood Shrine, and we're going against the forces of Tzeentch, who are being led by Exalted Lord of Change with the Lord of Tzeentch spell. So this matchup is pretty fun. I was pretty excited to see how can I perform here. And I have to say, I think this was my first game in land battles against Tzeentch as Khorne, and yeah, it was pretty fun. So let's just talk about the armies for a second here. For my front line, I have 4 Chaos Warriors of Khorne. 2 of them have the dual weapons. We have a Blood Crushers of Khorne, one of my favorite units, and I have to say they perform exceptionally well in this matchup. So do Flesh Hounds of Khorne, which we have 3 of, 2 here, 1 here, and a unit of Chaos Warhounds as well. I think I forgot something. Yeah, the Blood Shrine we already saw there. I also have 2 Cultists of Khorne on mounts because I wanted some gooning potential. We have anti-infantry, a lot of it in fact, but yeah, we needed something to kill large monsters as well. So already the Exalted Lord of Change is using his blue fire, and it's sniping my Herald of Khorne. For my opponent, let's see, we're gonna go fast. 2 Forsaken, 2 blue horrors, and 3 pink horrors. We also have a Cultist of Tzeentch which just summoned a Doom Knights here, and 2 units of Chaos Furies, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, probably just 2. We already saw the Lord of Change, and yeah, this is a really scary unit. If you guys seen Anticity's video, this unit can do really well for sniping lords. So let's just start a battle in normal speed and see how my opponent is going about trying to snipe my lord here. I already knew of the tactic, that's why I'm trying to dodge this flame, but look at that, how much damage that ability did. That was like 5% with 1 shot, and I was trying to juke. What my opponent is doing is using the blue flames of Tzeentch and debuffing me with warp flame, and after that he's just gonna use the burning chariot here and use the flaming attack on my lord. So I was trying to get a surround here, but unfortunately some of my flesh hounds got caught up here, which is pretty bad. Lost 700 gold for no reason, but the infantry are getting close, and yeah, I just need to get rid of the infantry as soon as possible here. Still juking with Herald here, but the Blood Shrine is already in the fight. I thought my opponent's Burning Chariot is going for the Blood Shrine here, but he changed the target again and doing, oh my god, look at that insane amount of damage. So we're gonna talk about the optimal lord in my opinion after the battle, but yeah, for now the Chaos Warhounds are in fight. I summon one of my Bloodletters to get into these blue horrors. The cultists are fighting the pink horrors, and the lord and the shrine are just trying to wreak havoc into these blue and pink flames with their really beautiful color scheme. So again, the chariot is doing a lot of damage to my Blood Shrine. Unfortunately, the Blood Crushers just destroy every unit here beside the large units. But yeah, they just go after any infantry unit, and with their anti-infantry of 18, they're just gonna cut them to shreds. And we're doing really well against the enemy's infantry. All of them are wavering or being banished, which is pretty nice. But unfortunately, again, with the last shot of that that animation was really interesting. It jittered a bit and then exploded. But yeah, the Burning Chariot destroyed one of my chariots and going after the Lord. So yeah, I didn't want to go for any Air Force in this battle. It might have been a bit mistake of how fast I'm losing my Lord. I needed something to stop this thing from killing my really important targets. But on the plus side, we're getting rid of every infantry in my opponent's roster. These guys are gonna get disintegrated, but yeah, really nice play from my opponent. I was able to catch the cultist and I was dealing with it, but really nice spell. What's the name of this thing? Probably something of Tzeentch. Infernal Gateway, which does a lot of damage to this unit. This unit was pretty healthy, at least 70% HP. They had 70% of their HP, but with that cast, this unit is gone, which is pretty nice cast, I have to say. Really nice job. But this is a okay situation. My two cultists are fighting the Exalted Lord, and they can actually win if they can just chase it and fight it one-on-one. But my opponent, after using the flame, getting 2 chevrons, and let's see the value. Yeah, 2000 value, insane. He's trying to stop me from chasing the Lord. But yeah, I turned around with one of these guys. That was a nice hit. And I'm sending some flesh hounds to stop the Exalted Lord from flying. Some of my opponents Forsaken are still standing here. They routed, but they rallied here now. They got their barrier up as well with their 140, which is nice. 140 is nothing to scoff at. But yeah, the infantry fight went in my way for sure. Some summoned units, I think they count as enemy troops as well. But yeah, with them gone, I don't think my opponent has anything beside this Forsaken, who are used really well. I was doing a lot of damage to this Lord of Change, but yeah, these Forsaken are probably gonna roadblock me, and for some reason I get so annoyed that I use my bloodletters here. I mean, it's not it was not for a waste for sure, because we have some Forsaken, some Furies. I don't want them to cause any more problems, but that means the enemy's Exalted Lord is back, is getting his shield back as well, and yeah, it's not really good. But our Blood Crushers did really well. They've been able to accrue the decent amount of value, and they're fighting this chariot, which they're gonna destroy in time. But I was really afraid of the another Infernal Gateway on top of my infantry. That's why I'm moving them away. I'm keeping the Blood Crushers because they have a bit higher speed than the infantry, and they probably can dodge it if I'm paying attention here. Some other blue flame going down, which is a really great thing to do as Tzeentch. Guys, remember, each time you cast a spell, I don't know if it has to do damage or not, but it recharges the enemies the army abilities that they can use. And another thing is that the Exalted Lord is a beast in melee, I have to say. 50 melee attack, 50 melee defense, a flying unit with 90 speed, 40 charge bonus, and barrier, so just insane. Each time it goes up, it gets its barrier back, and then with a really devastating charge, it can do a lot of damage there. So only flying units remaining for my opponent. For the game rule purposes, he has to send in at least one, if I'm not mistaken. That was a really lucky shot. The burning chariot absorbed a lot of that blue fire there, but again, as I said, the charge animations and strength of this Exalted Lord is really scary. But the burning chariot is gone. We were able to accrue a bit more value on these Blood Crushers. They pay for themselves easily. But now, let's see what I have. I have three warriors of Khorne, Chaos Warriors of Khorne, who are pretty healthy. And yeah, if the rules make my opponent stay in fight in melee, that means yeah, we're gonna do decently enough. But I'm not sure if it works like that or not. Another Chaos Fury summon. So yeah, this doesn't look too good. But on the bright side, we're gonna get our passive here, the Hellblade. If these guys charge in, I'm gonna kill them with my Blood Crushers and get a bit more weapon damage. These poor Chaos Warriors of Khorne are the ones that got destroyed by Infernal Gateway. But yeah, I don't know if they were back or not, but yeah, they're not gonna stay for long. So the Doom Knights and Chaos Furies are fighting the Chaos Warriors, which is not bad for me. But one thing about these Doom Knights is that they're really fast. They can get up pretty fast, and yeah, I have to. I should have brought these really heavy knights, these heavy blood crushers to hold them in place. The Infernal Gateway was able to capture some of my units, but fortunately we were able to partially dodge that, which is nice. So the Furies are gone, but now the Tzeentch army ability, the tier T ability, is going down. I'm trying my best to dodge it, but we're probably gonna get hit by that a bit. Yeah, some of those shots hit, but yeah, for the most part we were able to dodge, which is pretty nice. But my opponent is cycling in and out of this battle with his flying unit, which I have to say, I don't know, it was pretty annoying. These guys can't get their barrier back, and one just dives in, the other ones run out, gets his barrier back, and with its charge bonus and other stuff, yeah, my blood crushers are gone, unfortunately. So only infantry remains. Let's just fast forward a bit. I'm trying my best to deal with these guys. We're doing some stuff. The cultist is back with its attack weapon strength. It's gonna be able to deal with these Doom Knights efficiently enough. Another army ability going down, trying to dodge it a bit. And yeah, this was really weird. Look at this. My opponent's Doom Knights have 3 models. 2 of them are stuck. My units are not attacking them. One of them is in the air, and for some reason these guys kept getting their barrier back. Yeah, because none of my units were attacking them. What was going on here? They were just getting pushed by these guys, and yeah, with that these guys route off. Hope they don't return. If they don't, we have a chance, but if they do, it's gonna be really hard, because yeah, it's gonna just charge in, and then the Exalted Lord is gonna come back. And looks like these guys are back. Let's fast forward a bit again, and yeah, just as I said, these guys are back. We're dealing with them, but with the bird getting its barrier back, let's see how much it can. Yeah, 500 barrier is insane. At this stage I wished I had a halberd unit, yeah, because I didn't have any large unit. But yeah, the Doom Knight with just 2 models come back, but my army gives up. So yeah, fun battle besides the end of it, but I have to say it's really annoying to play against Tzeentch with its barrier abuse and then charging in and charging out. I'm not sure about the tournament rules here, because if you have only flying units, shouldn't they be all in the fight, especially as Tzeentch, when you can just abuse that freaking barrier all the time. But yeah, the Herald of Khorne wasn't able to do much. Pretty happy about the cultist performance. They did fine. Maybe yeah, I'm gonna talk about the army at the end of the battle. The Blood Shrine also wasn't able to do much. The chariot, the burning chariot, just dealt with them pretty efficiently. We'll see how much value it was able to recruit. But look at this, Blood Crushers did insane. I have to say, they can just they have high armor. Their physical resistance can't do much here, but they have magic resistance, so the spells don't do that great against them. And they have anti-infantry, which is really good against pink and blue horrors. So they did really well. The Chaos Warriors, one of them did good, but yeah, I have to say, bringing 4 of these guys might not be the best idea. Maybe cutting one of these dual weapons for a halberd would have been better, but the rest, I think that's okay. Yeah, I missed my crowd a bit, but overall really nice. The bear did great. I think it played for itself. This burning chariot did insane amount of value. The cultist wasn't able to do much. I don't think any infantry in my opponent's army was able to get its value back. Yeah, so they got carried by this Burning Chariot and the Lord of Change. Doom Knights, yeah, they didn't pay for themselves, but still they were pretty annoying, I have to say. I wanted to talk about an army that might be able to do good against Tzeentch, and I have to say, I haven't tried this build yet, but picking a Herald of Khorne on foot might work, because you don't want to get sniped by the Burning Chariot and the blue fire of Tzeentch. So yeah, maybe try the Herald on foot, and we need some someone to be able to chase units and try to fight them off, finish them off. So you need two cultists on foot. We can cut this Chaos Warriors, at least one of them, bring more Flesh Hounds of Khorne, and why not bring a Blood Crusher? As you guys saw there, they did really well, and I think this is good. This can do well. First of all, I just want my Herald to survive. The Shield Warriors are gonna be able to hold the line with their silver shield and their armor. You can do damage with Chaos Warriors. You have anti-large for the the end of the game when your opponent is trying to cycle charge you. I think halberds are gonna do fine against infantry. These guys are gonna do okay, and Flesh Hounds usually do pay for themselves. So yeah, the 5 of them might be the only way to do this. If you want to go for an Air Force with the tournament rules, I don't think you can do it that well. I've tried an Exalted Bloodthirster and a Bloodthirster with 3 Furies, but they're not gonna be able to beat Tzeentch Air Force, especially because Exalted Lord has summons, and the Burning Chariot also does really well against your flying units. It can use its range attack on them. So yeah, that's no go. Doom Knights are stronger. Chaos Furies. Your opponent can bring 5 flying units that can beat every combination of yours. You can get lucky, but if you're playing against a decent player, he's just gonna run away with the Exalted Lord, just land and get saturated between his army, and they have the ground support from their range units as well. So yeah, it's virtually impossible to win this matchup in air. So you have to go for air ground forces, but you have to win it really hard. So yeah, maybe cutting one of these and bringing 2 Bloodletters might do the job, but the overall thing is the same. The Footlord must be able to survive the onslaught from the Burning Chariot, and the rest of the things you can win. You can win the ground fights, but yeah, and then we'll see what happens, and maybe you get lucky and the same thing that happened to me doesn't happen to you as well. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would really help me and my channel grow. I have a Discord server as well. The link is in the description of this video. If you guys have any suggestions about this matchup or any matchup overall, if you want to send me replays, you can find, as I said, you can find the link in the description of this video. So guess that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.